Alright, I think we're recording now. Alright, here we go. The Lion King, number 4. Now, I beat this game in a day. Just, let's get that out of the way. I beat it in a day, so that isn't an impressive stat. I mean, if you beat Ocarina of Time in a day, that's impressive and a bit bad too, because you want to enjoy a game like that. But anyway, getting off topic, this game, I beat it in a day after buying it from Gamers. And I don't like really hard games, but you want to know what I hate more than a really hard game? A game that's way, way too easy. And that's what this one was. I mean, it's like the easiest platformer. It's like one of the easiest platformers ever. I mean, you're Simba, you're going around, you roar, and you swipe things, you jump on little bugs, and you kill them. I mean, it's so simple, so easy. You can't possibly put this in the top 10 games ever, because I mean, if you beat it in a day, that's not good. That's a bad thing. If you beat a game in a day and you paid, like, I don't even know how much I paid for this, but it was a waste, whatever it was. It was not good. So I recommend anyone that's looking through Gamers, don't get this game. It's a waste of time. You'll beat it in a day and you wish you hadn't have spent the $2 on it or whatever they price it. But yeah, now we're getting into the sucky kind of games. Alright, so that was number 4 or whatever. Let's see how many games we got left. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so number 4 is coming up. I'm getting all confused, disorganized. Ants, number 4, and you can see the price on this one, $12, which was a ripoff. It should have been $2 because it was not a good game, not a good game at all. I mean, it's the first couple of levels are decent, but after that it just gets boring as hell and difficult. I mean, the jumps are terrible. I mean, you jump around, you miss it by this much, and you fall to your doom. Or, because you're an ant, of course, every time you hit the water, it hurts you extremely badly and it kills you. It's... and especially the boss stages, good gracious, those are difficult as hell to do because you have such a sucky character. I mean, playing as an ant, I wouldn't expect much, but damn, it wasn't pleasant. It was a bad combination. Ants was not that great of a game. I could never beat it. I've never beat it, and the only way I'm ever going to see the ending is if I look it up on YouTube for some maniac who actually played through the whole damn thing to the finish. I mean, it's just not that good. If you like the movie, that's good, but don't play the game. The game is a huge disappointment. It's way too hard. Now, number 3 is something that I got rid of. Let's see, what was it? It's Tarzan. I don't have the game with me because I got rid of the son of a bitch. I hated that game so much as a kid, I actually put that behind my dad's car wheel with the intention of him accidentally running over the thing. I hated Tarzan the game so much. I mean, it was such a piece of shit. I hated it. And you know, you go through the game, and you know what your goal is to do as Tarzan? Collect bananas. And you want to know what happens? Every time you try and collect a banana, there's a goddamn alligator there to bite the shit out of you. I could never beat the damn thing. I mean, you go through, alligators always find you, and they always bite you. I mean, it doesn't matter I mean, you'd be climbing across a vine and stuff, and there's an alligator. It jumps up to way too high of a distance. It's just, it's bad. Even when you use the cheat codes. Because the only way I could possibly advance through the game was to do cheat codes. I go to the first boss, which is that one jaguar, and it's like impossible. I mean, it's not an easy boss fight, and I could never get to Clay because there wasn't a code to skip all the way to the Clay boss fight. And in the boat stages, it's even worse. I mean, you go around and you're a half-naked guy, and you've got no weapons at all. You can't jump on top of an enemy to defeat them. There's no way you can fight them. You can't defeat enemies, except in the boss fights. They have guns. They shoot you. All you can do is duck and hide. That's all you can do. Duck and hide. It's like the Solid Snake series, but it's not good. I mean, at least in that series you can use attacks and stuff, but you cannot hurt anyone in this game. The enemies, oh my god, it just sucks. I hated this game. This is like one of the worst games I ever got. It caused me so much rage. I mean, I'd go to school and I'd be in a bad mood. I'd be all pissed off, and I'd have to take it out on one of the other little kids. And I'd be like, I'm hitting you in the face because I hate the game Tarzan and whatever. I mean, that was terrible. I just hated that game so much. And that's only number 3 on the list. What could possibly top that? Well, you know, this was a bit of a disappointment for me. And, yeah. The next game up on the list is a Kirby game. Now, I'm a huge fan of Kirby. I like his, even though his games are pretty darn easy, I like how Kirby sucks up powers and uses them to defeat his enemies. I like that. But it doesn't have that in this game. Kirby Tilt and Tumble, $16.95. Oh, what a waste of money that was. Yeah, I played that game and I could get to the second level, and that's when I said enough is enough. Now, I recently got this game less than a week ago, so it's already in my top 10 worst, because you don't use this thing to control Kirby. You use your balance. And, you know, my balance is god-awful. I mean, it's fucking hell, you gotta be kidding me. Shit. Ah, damn, that camera keeps on falling out. Anyway, it's all about balance. And my balance is awful because I always like to play this at an angle. This kind of an angle. Or this kind of an angle. Not like this. I don't play the Game Boy like this. I don't play it level to the ground. I don't do that. Nobody does. Nobody plays Game Boy like this. I mean, nobody does it completely balanced. Everybody does it like this. This is the most common thing because you play it at this kind of an angle. Nobody does this. God damn, I could not play that game at all, so I just disqualified it. I couldn't do it. I wanted to play all the Kirby games that were good, but you know, I was mistaken. That wasn't a good game. And finally, number 1, which I also got rid of because it was a piece of shit, Scooby-Doo Classic Creep Capers. Now this is a mystery game where you go around and you try to solve the mystery. You know what? We're running out of time. Final part 3 coming up here in a little bit because I've got a lot of shit that I gotta talk about with this game. It's a bad one. It is a bad one. So, part 3 coming up. It's gonna be real short.